I was just at AWFS in Las Vegas, and I picked up a new tool while I was there from Make It Snappy. I've been using stuff from Snappy for years. Their bit holder is my favorite. Unfortunately, they don't make it anymore, and the 2 times I've seen them at shows, I've begged them to start making it again, but we'll see if they answer my request. But this is their award-winning new countersink. So this won awards at IWF last year in Atlanta and AWFS this year in Las Vegas. This is an insert countersink. So it has carbide inserts, just like your helical head planer or cutters on your joiner, on your CNC fly cutter. So you can turn these 4 times. So if you've ever hit a brad nail with a countersink and broken that carbide, wing on there that's brazed on, basically that countersink is garbage. So this gives you replaceability. So you have 4 sides on each of these, and then you could always buy new ones. So if you run through those, you just buy a new one, and you can fix up your countersink. I haven't used this yet. I picked it up at the show. It was about $31, I think, and we'll take it out and we'll give it a shot. So this is for a number 8. It's a 7/64. It's the most common size screw that we use. And I forget the name of this type of drill bit, but you can see it has an unusual shape. I did ask, and they did tell me, but I did forget. But we can stick it in the drill here. Has a hex shank and a set screw here to fix your drill bit. So the inserts are removed with a T6, so a Torx number 6. They have it marked right there, T6. So you may need to pick one of those up. I have a little set that has all those tiny little sizes. So the bit runs nice and straight. Have a couple different woods here, poplar, white oak. We'll see how it does. Let me knock the dust out of there. Not bad. You do, I find, with a 2-wing countersink, you don't get as clean of a hole as you do with a 4-wing. So you can see, some little cutter marks there, but nothing crazy. Typically, your screw is going to cover all of those. That was a pretty deep countersink. Do one a little more shallow. So it cuts very fast. So it's something you'll have to get used to. Definitely makes a nice little countersink. See a deep one. It ejects the chips really well, and the advantage that a 2-wing countersink has over a 4-wing is it doesn't get all jammed up with sawdust and chips. So you can see this is totally clear. A 4-wing, it's constantly jammed up with chips. So kind of have to pick your poison on that. Do you want a really clean hole, or do you want to have to clean it out? Because you definitely have to clean it out. So we have white oak here. Nice countersink. It almost leaves like a little bit of a flat spot in there, which your screw will seat right over top of. Let's do a deep one in oak. So it cuts nice and fast. Usually you would really bog down with a normal countersink there because it wouldn't be able to eject the chips. You see how deep this, I don't know if you would call it a gullet in this situation, but how deep this recess is so that the chips can come up and get ejected out. So really nice. So hey, if you're in the market for a new countersink, I know I'm always trying like a new countersink when I need one. I'll knock my drill off the table, break the bit, damage the countersink, and have to buy a new one. I'm always trying a new one to see what I like. So give this one a look. We'll put a link in the description so you can find it for yourself. Let us know what you think. We'll talk to you next week.